Mason.
Go on.
Joker 2 flushing a poo. It's in trouble. There's no end to the names that you can call this movie.
That's
Mason.
so true. It's got a great rhythm.
Yeah.
You know? It's got a great rhythm to that subtitle there.
Yeah. We talked about it last week, and we didn't like it that much, did we?
We said it was the best movie ever.
Oh, yeah. We liked it a lot.
That's so true.
I think some people only heard us say best movie ever and not all the harsh criticisms.
Even though I said go back and listen to the actual review.
No, you didn't.
Okay. You cut that out
I
for
just remember you saying you thought it was the best movie ever.
That's all I said. It's actually true.
They reckon that it's probably going to top out or bottom out at $65 million on its US run.
Okay.
Compared to the first Joker, which made $335 in the US alone, went on to become a $1 billion film the world over. This will not make its money back. We're going to do some spoilers because there's a few things I want to talk about, some of the fallout from this.
Okay.
And everybody blaming each other for what happened. So,
Joaquin Phoenix, do you ever think about the fallout? You know that guy from Fallout?
The guy from Fallout.
The fallout.
Did you ever have
of all your bad decisions?
Did you ever dream you were in a courthouse and you hit a judge with a big hammer?
I do. Yes. Yes, Joaquin. Yes.
So apparently, in the original movie, Arthur Fleck was going to carve a smile into his face, like what sort of happened at the end of the second movie.
Right.
But Christopher Nolan vetoed it.
Okay, when he still had some power, when he was still with those WB boys.
Yeah, because remember at the end he's got blood and he just like smears his face or whatever.
Yeah. That was, I guess that's what they could do at the time.
So he's gone now. So they were able to do that eventually in the new one. Now, according to some...
He's left. He got in his car. We saw him drive away.
He's got some faces.
Oh, he's coming back. He's forgotten his scarf. He's going to be so mad.
So THR said that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix earned $20 million each for this movie.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw, but there was a footage of him that apparently has been like translated from lip reading that he said the movie was horrible.
So this is at the premiere.
Yeah.
Like, was it at maybe a Cannes premiere or something?
Yeah.
And during the standing ovation at the end, the endless standing ovation,
the sea of applause.
It looks like somebody. He's saying Joaquin Phoenix is saying it's horrible, and then somebody is saying, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Yeah.
So what that suggests to me is that, because as I understand
it's not that bad, mate.
Joaquin Phoenix had some ideas for this movie and was very active in putting it together, but maybe he thinks it was chewed up in the edit or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the editing. Lady Gaga, she earned $12 million on this.
Nice, not bad.
According to the Daily Mail, Gaga is surprised by the response to Joker 2 and is shocked that people don't love it after the response it received from critics before it premiered. So, she put so much heart into the movie and she has so much respect for the DC comic fan base. Some beautiful PR.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Respect. I thought she was good.
I agree.
I don't think any of the performances are.
No.
It's not what's wrong with this movie. And you probably heard this, but the idea for the sequel came to Phoenix in a dream, and he and Phillips brought the idea to Emmerich, who I assume is a producer on this.
Roland Emmerich?
Yeah, sure. And I saw an interview with Todd Phillips where he talked about how maybe we're going to do this as like a limited Broadway show, like a Joker sing-song thing, and then like
sing-song thing.
Yeah, and then like a couple thousand people end up seeing it, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
According to Deadline, it wasn't tested before release, and Todd Phillips was given final cut. Okay. And they reckon that the Venice Festival debut may have cost them about $10 million. So because of the negative word of mouth, that impacts the opening day. You know, word trickles down that, it's a musical and it wasn't very well received and blah, blah, blah. That stuff translate sometimes.
I mean, obviously test screenings may have improved this, but also...
Could they?
Yeah, but also, like, what are they going to change?
Yeah, exactly.
If it's exactly, to whatever degree, courtroom drama that's also a musical, that was Todd Phillips's and Joaquin Phoenix's idea. Like,
came to them in a dream.
What do you pull out? What do you pull out of that? You know what I mean?
All of it.
Yeah, I guess.
You had an idea, and you mentioned this after the show last week. They should have just done Bonnie and Clyde.
They could have done some Bonnie and Clyde stuff. They could have escaped out of the.
Do a little rampage and whatever.
Yeah.
A runabout. Yeah, like the more I think about it, that is a much better idea.
I love ideas.
Apparently, Todd
came to me in a dream.
Did it?
Called Life.
Whoa.
Yeah, because life's a dream to me.
And a highway. Or a roller coaster.
Correct.
Todd Phillips wanted nothing to do with DC. So James Gunn and Peter Safran notably didn't attend the premiere.
Ouch.
Which was interesting. And the movie began production in December of 2022. This was 2 months before Gunn and Safran took control of DC. and many expected the duo to provide notes and feedback, especially given the capital outlay, which, by the way, was $200 million. This movie, again, should not have been $200 million. I don't know how that fucking happened.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't look like a $200 million movie.
You just borrow the courtroom from an episode of Law and Order, Criminal Intent or whatever. It's already there. They use it every week. I guess you have to rent the time because they're using it for SVU and
gotta rent the time. Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? And they're filming 5 episodes a day, so yeah, that could be expensive. Apparently, Phillips balked at the idea, any idea of there being notes or feedback or anything, which you can do. Balk. After the first one, you don't have to take notes from anybody.
That's true. Yeah. Should have though.
Yeah, probably.
Should have, but
yeah, I think it's I think the fallout from this might be is that directors with a singular vision shouldn't be given the opportunity to make something, because that's only afforded to might be a Nolan or a Spielberg or a megalopolis director.
Sure, yeah.
And I don't think this stuff helps. It just makes studios go, well, I remember Joker 2. We give them, when I think the more interesting stuff, even if it does badly, is from singular visions often.
Yeah, not always. And some people say, well, maybe they should let the studio and the producers take all the control. But I say put it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Make everyone happy.
Oh, okay.
If I were the head of, I would say maybe Warner Brothers, I would probably take
all the ideas,
and then I would come up with a solution that makes everybody happy. With all the people making it and the audiences.
That's interesting. Do you reckon, if you ever ran for president of Australia, could you apply that concept? Could you take everybody's idea and find a solution?
Yeah, because there's a lot of issues and people aren't happy about them. And some people want, this thing to go one way and the other way. And
what would you do?
I'd bring them together and I would say, how about we go in a way that makes everyone happy?
Yeah, okay.
And that would solve those problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you worried that you'd do too good a job and you'd be locked into that role for the rest of your life? Don't you think? Because people would just be cheering for more of your great ideas.
No, because I'd probably just do a scandal then. If I wanted to get out, I'd do a scandal.
Yeah. You'd probably fix everything pretty quickly as well.
Yeah.
Fix it so well that you couldn't break it again.
That's so true, yeah. Yeah.
So apparently also...
That's a Mr. Beast reference.
Yes. Yeah. I'm familiar with his work. The most famous man on YouTube. So, look, people have also said that it's a slap in the face to all the awful nerds who liked the first one. Some people are saying that.
Some people are saying that.
I would never say that. I think it's a beautiful tribute
to all the awful nerds.
To a hero.
Oh, okay, right.
To a hero, you the audience.
Yeah.
But IGN spoke to Todd Phillips and he said, Joker was never about addressing toxic fandom, but it was about addressing...
What was it about then?
Well, listen.
Phillips.
But it was about addressing the idea of what happens if things get put upon you. Like we were saying just 5 minutes ago, but it's not actually. I don't have that context, by the way.
No.
But it's not actually. But it's not actually what you are. And then what happens in the worst case scenario if you find love?
It's a $200 million equivalent of somebody pointing out a weird guy on the street and going, "That's you." We were talking about that 5 minutes ago when something's put upon you and you don't like it. What do? You go, that's not me.
That's not me.
That's you, if anything. That's your friend. It's your best mate, actually. Actually, though, it's you, though.
He said if you finally find love in your life, or you think you do, but that person...
That's your girlfriend. No.
But you finally find love in your life, or you think you do, but that person is in love with the character that you represent, not the person you are. So that's what it's actually about. You thought it was about toxic fandom or whatever.
But it's about the other thing.
It's about the other thing, yeah.
Wow.
The Wall Street...
Which is, in a way, it's... God. The thing he said is still like toxic fandom in a way.
Yeah, no, it is. The Wall Street analyst Dan Ives said this. This is a black eye for Warner Brothers.
Ooh, the Ives out.
Yeah, wow, nice.
Yeah.
There's a black eye for Warner Brothers at a key time with the industry expecting a hit. The timing couldn't have been worse. So, yeah, they've had... The Mad Max happened this year. That wasn't good. They had a hit with Beetlejuice. But yeah, they're struggling. They're ST Ruggling over there at Warner Brothers. Yep. But again,
they're praying to Saint Ruggling.
They got to. They've got the DC stuff. It's all going to be fine.
I think so too, yeah.
You're going to be all right. Yeah.
Superman's not going to crash and burn. It'll be fine.
I don't think so. But I don't know. I haven't seen it.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, the Joker 2.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Here's the Joker.
You happy with it?
Yep. Very much so.
God. Strange stuff. Just strange days, don't you think?
Strange days indeed.
Weird things happening and afoot.
Mm-hmm.